but you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't. Oh, when the Saints go on your knees. Oh, when the Saints go on your knees. I'll be waiting in the car. In the dead of night, on that broken road, I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains. Then let
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about these Lions defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw now, Shuck. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
18-yard line.
And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry now for David Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one. Hold on. Check.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is gone. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
It's taken to the 26. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This is 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the end. Defensive line will get back only to the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And it's 3 and out.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
And they're rolling 41-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumping. You understand the same, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2 yards. The Lions at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the Saints defense, and this unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
He had a man open, but he missed him. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a... off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now on comes comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Shuck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found the glass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yards than you expect out of each play.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They hand off to their big tight end. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shuck now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Let's go now. Mikey, 18.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Super one.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hard ball.
Out of the gun. Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
9 on the play.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Hold on. Cut. 180. Maverick wall.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. Third and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On
the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of
Henry
6.
again on second down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Black 20.
They'll try to run to the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Narvison now to try the field goal. Narvison's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing, Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. Now the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. But now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the gun, here's Goff. That went out wide and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now but tilt the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Goff. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the one. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it with the offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
Throwing out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw now, Shuck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
To number 0. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid one here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Narvison now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, they got him again. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
To throw is Shuck. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chuck now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First target, first catch, and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
4 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
Third down, Shuck from the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Mondale found his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw is gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive, and in a relatively quick manner. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's gone. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's gone. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Bryan Bresee picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here comes second down. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing now, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 5 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. So he's getting plenty of reminders of how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
He's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints 22-yard.
It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just